Yes, sir. Let's kick this new channel off with the first bill, and it's going to be a lockdown. Yes, this channel is all about defense, okay? And we're going to pick things up for real when 2K26 come out. But for the first bill on this channel, we're going with a lockdown. I currently have the bill now, and I will be showing you everything that the bill can do day by day until 2K26 come out. And once 2K26 come out, we're going to go to that, and then we're going to keep putting out defensive bills, lockdowns, paint protectors, rim protectors, whatever you want to call them, ball hawks, anything you want to call the lockdowns, man. That's what we will have on this channel. So with this bill, let's go ahead and get into it. Choose the handle of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. So with this bill, you can go shooting guard if you want to, because at small forward, when you at small forward, they put you at power forward sometimes, and that's what happened to me my first time playing with this build. They put me at power forward, but we're going to equip this build so you can still get rebounds too. So we're going 6'7", so we get a little bit of height. I had a lot of 6'6" builds for 2K25, so I wanted to go with 6'7" this time. 216 on the weight, 7'2" on the wingspan, and we're going to get into the build. So we're going to go ahead and start with the finishing. Now the finishing is okay in my opinion. You still can do what you need to do. Now with this build, I have 17 cap breakers, I think 16 to 17 cap breakers, so you have to keep that in mind too. But for the close shot, it's going to go up to a 72 on its own. You could take it to a 73 if you want to. Paint Prodigy, it ain't hitting on nothing to me. So if you want Paint Prodigy on your build, go ahead and take it up to a 73. As far as the driving layup, we're going to get that up to a 60. And it's going to go up that high with the driving dunk. So with the driving dunk, we're going to take that up to an 80, because we get Devin Booker dunk package with that 80, and that's a really good dunk package. So if you don't have Devin Booker on 2K25, go ahead and add it to your build. But you have to have 80 driving dunk. As far as the standard dunk, we can go 72. That's good in my opinion, but we are going to go with an 81. Okay, 81 is a solid number for standard dunk. Okay, if you want more, that's totally up to you. If you want less, that's up to you too. So what I would say is just make sure you get at least a 40 to a 45. Anything over that is a plus. 40, 45, 65, 72, 81. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have some good standard dunk on your build. As far as the post control, we're gonna go with a 50, because we're gonna go up with the strength. Okay, so we're gonna go down to the physicals. Now with this build, I wanted to have a 90 speed. Okay, and in order to get that 90 speed, I will have to put some cap breakers for the speed. Okay, so what we're going to do is take it to an 85 right now, and we're going to take out 5 cap breakers and put it on the speed, and that will give us a 90 speed. When you have a lockdown, you want to have some good speed on your build. As far as the agility, we're going to max that out. We're going to take it to an 85, and then we're going to take 1 cap breaker and put it to an 86, because we have high perimeter defense, and you need an 86 to do what I'm trying to do with this build. As for the strength, we're going to get that to an 85, and the vertical, we need a 74 vertical, so we're going to take it up to the number that we need, which is a 74. Right, so pretty good physicals in my opinion. You still can do what you need to do with that, and we're going to come back up. As you can see, we got rise up on silver, we got posterize on this build, and the finishing is legit. Now let's get into the green bean make your girl scream badger. Now as far as the shooting on this build, now mid-range shooting is way better in my opinion to have on your build than like a super high 3. I would say go super high on the midi and take your 3 down, because you still get some good badges with the mid-range shooting. So what we did with this build was take it to an 87. My bad. We took it to an 87 because we still want to have some good shooting badges, and as you can see, all of those badges are on silver. So we got shifted shooter, we got set shot specialist in there, and if you want to take your wingspan down one more tick, you can get set shot specialist on gold by having an 89 midi. But we didn't worry about that because we want to have certain things on this build, so we're going to go ahead and go with an 87 midi. As far as the 3-point shot, we're going to take that to a 75, because the 75 is a solid number. I've been testing that out all year, and it worked pretty good, okay? But you still have room to get it up to at least an 80 if you want to. As far as the free throw, we're going to do a 71, and we can make free throws with that. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you can't make free throws with that, go ahead and add something to your free throw. That's totally up to you. But as the build sit, You have your cap breakers. If you have cap breakers, you can feel free to do what you need to do with those. But we got shifted shooter on silver, set shot specialist, and dead eye. So we good when it comes to mid-range shooting and three-point shooting. Okay, you can make shots with that 75. Don't look at it and think you can't make no shots with it, because you can. I've been doing it all year, you know. So as far as the playmaking, okay, we are not worried about playmaking with this build. That's the least of my concern with this build. I'm not trying to dribble, not trying to be a great passer. I'm just out there to play great defense. Get in those passing lanes, block some shots, get some rebounds, be a pest on defense. You know what I'm saying? If somebody can't guard that dude, like, hey, come guard this man. I got you. You know what I'm saying? With this build, that's what we out there for. We out there to be a versatile lockdown that can guard multiple positions, okay? Now, with the ball handle, it's at a 55. We're not worried about that. 60 for the speed ball. We ain't worried about none of that. I know the passing is low. A lot of y'all will be like, oh, I need some passing. Hey, man, if you want to put some passing on your build, put some passing on your build. And we will have builds on the channel with passing on them for a lockdown. But this is my personal build, and this is the first build for this channel. So we're going to go with what I'm trying to do, okay? I'm trying to play great defense, and that's what I'm putting out there. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So, like I said, we will have more builds with, you know, with different stuff. Y'all know how I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, this channel is just focused on strictly defensive builds, okay? Now, as far as the defense, now this is the best part. Now, we're going to get the interior defense to a 70. We're going to leave it right there because we don't want to change the name to a, what was the build name? I can't remember what the build name was, but we didn't want to do that, so we just left it at a 70. As far as the shot blocking, we're going to get that to an 84. Now, this is what I love about being 6'7". You can't get an 84 block at 6'6", okay? You can't get that. So that's why, that's another reason why I did 6'7" instead of 6'6". But you can get a better build at 6'6", but you can't get this 84 block at 6'6", and I want the 84 block, okay? As far as the perimeter defense, we're going to take that to a 94, and then once we get the cap breakers, which I have some cap breakers, I'm going to put it to a 99. So we're going to have Challenger on Legend. On ball menace is going to be on Legend, okay? Pick Dodger, I think that's going to be on Legend too, but the immovable enforcer is just going to be on Gold because we didn't have the strength up. All ball pest, I think that, yeah, that's going to be on Legend too. So we're going to have a lot of Legend badges on this build once we do what we need to do with this build when we add the cap breakers, okay? Now, as far as the steel, we're going to go ahead and get that to 91, and then we're just going to add 5. I can get a lot of steals with a 96. I was going to do a 99, but I think a 96 is just fine. Hall of Fame glove, Hall of Fame intercept, okay? Y'all know I got to add some rebounding to the build just in case we get put at power forward. So we're going to go 80 on the offense, 85 on the defense so we can get some rebounding. And we got gold box. We got rebound chaser and pogo, okay? So this is the build, and I wanted the name Wingstopper for this build, so we're going to get that name. We got Gerald Wallace, Jaden McDaniels, and we have Herbert Jones. All three of those guys can play great defense, okay? So we went with Herbert Jones for the face creation. As you can see, we couldn't get his number because, it wasn't available. But he got on number 5 now. But the build is a Wingstopper, man. Subscribe to this channel, man. Let's go ahead and get this channel going, man. I appreciate everybody on my other channels, man. It's all love, and I'm out of here. Charge!